17 ingenious ways to reuse plastic bottles. Everyone deserves a second chance. Everyone, including your used plastic bottle. Let it become something new and something useful. Brightside search yielded these 17 fantastic ideas plus one cool bonus. You'll be shocked by the downright practicality of hack number 5. Number 17. Phone charge holder. Number 17 is essential to anyone who has a cell phone. Reduce the times your communication social media work tool gets on the floor to 0 with a cool phone charger holder. A lotion bottle, a mustard bottle, a hairspray or shampoo bottle will do just fine. Its flattened shape will keep the bottle closer to the wall and out of the way once a cell phone is placed inside. Make sure to find the bottle of the right size, wash out the former content, cut out the shape you want it to be. Sand the surface of the whole thing, pick the fabric you want to decorate it with, wrap it up, and carefully stick it around your holder with Mod Podge or some other glue. Make sure the edge of your holder looks good all around with no stray threads. That's it. Your phone will say thank you. Number 16. A lid for plastic bags. That annoying feeling when you are trying to untie the knot you made yourself in a plastic bag to keep the content safe. And you end up just cutting it or tearing it apart. Sound familiar? Make a plastic bag sealer to say no to impossible knots. Cut off the top portion of a plastic bottle that has a large, wide opening. Place the open bag through the opening, fold it over, and screw on the lid. You can now seal your plastic bags multiple times. Number 15. Bottle bag. If you have kids, your house is always filled with joy and toys. You have toys scattered on the floor, you find them in your bed, and sometimes even in your food. Say goodbye to Legos in your salad. Give them all a new home. A large water bottle can be easily turned into a bag for small toys. Cut the top of the bottle, add handles, decorate it with tape, lace, stickers, or whatever your heart desires, and play the game of who will put all the toys in the container first. There you go. The toy mess is no longer. Number 14. Cell phone loudspeaker. Do you want to get your party started in an eco-friendly way? Make a speaker for your phone out of recycled materials to amplify sounds. This idea doesn't require a ton of time and skill to accomplish. Take 2 bottles and a toilet paper roll. Cut the bottles in half. You will need the bottom parts. Then cut holes in them as large as the size of the roll. Cut out a hole in the roll to fit the size of your phone. Stick the roll in the bottles and then stick your phone inside the roll. Enjoy the results partying it up! Number 13. Sponge holder. Anyone who has ever had to do the dishes will appreciate this double-bottom sponge holder. It takes just a few minutes to make one for yourself. Draw an imaginary line on your plastic container and cut it into 2 parts. The lower part should be the bigger one. Put the upper section inside the bigger one upside down, creating a funnel for all the unwanted water to leak into. Your sponge will be dry and fresh, and your chores will be more enjoyable. Number 12. Finger guard. Many of us enjoy cooking, but hardly anyone likes their fingers cut during the process. Keep them safe by making this mini guard. Cut a shield-shaped piece out of your plastic bottle. Make 4 little openings on the reverse side of the shield to attach an elastic band to hold your 2 fingers and keep them protected during cooking. Number 11. Quick tea infuser. Remember that sponge holder we made? The same technique will get you a tea infuser. No drop will be lost with this easy yet genius device. Coming up next, a mini greenhouse, a yolk separator, and a shovel. Keep watching and you will love it. Number 10. Funny pencil holder. Are you looking for the best way to organize your kids' pens and pencils? You found it! Use acrylic paint, some markers, and a sponge to turn a plastic bottle into a cute and funny pencil holder. Here's how to make the funny bunny one. For starters, take a marker and draw the outline of the future holder and cut it out. Keep it as neat as possible. Cover the bottle with white or black or pink, be creative, paint using the sponge. Use a brush for painting smaller details such as eyes, nose, and ears, and maybe some whiskers. Look at how cute your bunny is. The pens and pencils are now in good paws. Number 9. Flower pots. Your potted plants deserve a beautiful home just as much as you do. Surprise them with a new creative flower pot. Paint it, spray it, cut some lace out of it, or wrap it in fabric. The sky is the limit to your creativity. Make your own one in less than 10 minutes. To create a legit vase, for example, use a plastic bottle and an old CD. Merge them with glue, spray it gold or silver, or whatever color your heart desires, and you're done. Number 8. Mini greenhouse. You can turn your soda bottle into a mini greenhouse to protect young plants from cold and drought. Use 2 bottles. One should be slightly wider than the other if possible. Carefully cut the top off the thinner bottle as straight and clean as possible. Use hot glue to attach the opening of the bottle top you just cut to the bottom of the remainder of the bottle. This will form a vase-like base for your mini greenhouse. Smooth any rough edges so that it sits evenly on a table. Make the lid for the greenhouse by cutting the top off of the wider bottle. The top of this bottle then becomes a lid for the thinner bottle to which you glued the base. Don't forget to add proper growing materials to the bottom of your greenhouse. Number 7. Garden sprinkler. When your regular garden sprinkler is broken, a plastic bottle is the best way to solve the problem. Pierce dots in lines on the bottle. Take it outside, put a garden hose inside, and attach it with tape. Place it where you want it to be. There you are. Number 6. Mudguard. Not all bikes come with fenders, but they can be really handy to have. Turn 2 plastic bottles and a hanger into bicycle fenders. Here's how to do it. Leave 2 pieces with the curve of the bottle uncut so that you will have the 2 ends of the fender. Cut out the big piece and use it to make small rectangular shaped pieces with cuts. Copy the shape you see in the picture. Slide the narrower end of each one of them inside the cut of the next. Continue doing it until you have the length to over almost half the wheel. Open 2 holes on the small side whilst holding the 2 pieces of the plastic together and tie them together with a small wire. A small piece of the plastic stripe from the bottle will make a perfect stabilizer for the inside end of the fender. Wrap the thick wire from a metal hanger around the rear triangle of the end of the rack. Make sure to properly adjust it in 3 places, right and left of the fender and under the horizontal metal bar. Strap it with wire or rope, and you are done. Number 5. Camera lens protection. If you ever lost your camera lens cap, you know how expensive it is to replace it. Good news is, a plastic bottle can be of help. Just find the right size one for your lens, cut it, and use the smaller bottom part as your new lens cover. Your camera will pay you back in good, colorful shots. Number 4. Faucet extender. Another ingenious way to use an empty shampoo bottle is to extend a faucet so you can reach the water without splashing it all over the sink. Cut a hole around the cap of the bottle, a second hole around the base, and a third shaped hole through the center. Now slip the bottle over the faucet to extend the water flow. Number 3. Yolk separator. We made it to our top 3. Here is a useful kitchen trick you'll love. From now on, you will separate yolks from whites like a chef. The method is simple. Crack an egg into a bowl, squeeze an empty plastic water bottle slightly, and place the bottle opening over the yolk. When you release your grip, the yolk is sucked inside, separating itself from the white. Squeeze the yolk into another bowl and you're done. Number 2. Shovel. It only takes a minute to turn a milk jug into a shovel. Draw a shovel shape onto the milk jug with the permanent marker. Use the photo as your basic guide. Cut along the marker lines until the shovel comes out of the jug. Number 1. Phone cover to go. If you love cycling but can't imagine a minute without your phone, take it with you. But don't forget to protect it. All you need to do is cut the top off a plastic bottle and cut a slit down one side to leave room for your smartphone's mount. For extra protection, seal it with a plastic bag too. Mud and rain are no longer a threat to your gadget. Here is a bonus, a plastic, wait for it, boat. You'll need to stack up enough bottles and get an adhesive gun. Start by gluing bottles side by side in neat sections to create the deck. Once these parts are glued, allow the adhesive to cure according to the instructions on the tube. While you're waiting for them to cure, you can begin assembling the next layer of the boat, which will act as the hull. Then, start gluing them end to end. Place a big blob of adhesive in the bottom of each bottle and squish the caps of the adjoining section into it. Follow this highly technical diagram to locate the bottles correctly. Once the base layer has cured, begin gluing the second layer on top of it. These bottles should be glued into the shallow V between each bottle of the base layer. This second layer acts as the bottom of the boat and gives it a rough hull shape. Next, make the seat. You will need to construct a 2x11 section of bottles and glue it in position on top of the larger layer of bottles. Finally, you must construct the gunwales. The gunwales are the railings that go around the edge of the boat. Glue 2 rows of bottles side by side around the edges of the largest layer, being sure to gently curve them to a point at the bow and stern. Your boat is ready and calling for adventure. Are you visiting our channel for the first time? Then click subscribe and give thumbs up. Join us on the bright side of life.